is coming up now. Unfortunately, due to circumstances outside of camp, Jack has had to withdraw from the show.
What? So today is the day after Jack Maynard's shock exit from the I'm A Celebrity 2017 jungle, and honestly, it came completely out of the blue. I was not expecting it at all, and judging by the reaction on Twitter, no one's expecting that to happen, and honestly, I was disappointed. I've been watching Jack on YouTube for a while now, and he's a great personality. He seems like a really genuine person, and I was really looking forward to seeing him on I'm A Celebrity, which I've watched religiously for years. And obviously him being a YouTuber and me doing the whole YouTube thing as well, that's something that's quite close to home, so I was really looking forward to how his whole experience is going to pan out and maybe set the scene for YouTubers to go on the show for years after. But obviously some things have happened, and a lot of you guys were speculating on Twitter to try and see what was happening. A lot of you came to some conclusions that maybe not true, or I don't know. There's a lot of speculation and people getting confused, I think. So it's also in the sphere of my kind of viewers as well. They all had their own opinions because they're also fans of Jack, and I thought I'd make this video because I've been researching all of last night, all of today on the topic to see what is the real reason behind Jack Maynard leaving the I'm A Celebrity 2017 jungle. So hopefully with the evidence that I've collated, I should be able to give you guys a better view of the whole situation, put things into context, and just give you guys the opportunity to make your own opinions, and also give a bit of reassurance to Jack, because a lot of people have thrown out some insults to him as well, and hopefully if I can spread this message then people understand the real reason behind why he's left. But anyway, without further ado, let's get into the truth behind why Jack Maynard exited the 2017 I'm A Celebrity jungle. Let's go. So the first conclusions on the reason why Jack Maynard exited the 2017 jungle that I saw on Twitter was because of racist and homophobic tweets, and the ITV team didn't want him on the show because of them. So first of all, I'll show you the tweets that Jack was accused of. First of all, these are the homophobic tweets that he sent. All of these were like 5 or 6 years ago, as you can see by their dates here. And obviously, I'm not stitching up Jack here. These tweets are on the internet everywhere, they're on articles and stuff, so I'm just showing you guys this so you can get context of the situation. And yeah, they're the homophobic tweets, and the racist tweets are these ones here, these two. The top one, I'm not going to condone it. He used the word, it's the horrible word that shouldn't be used, and obviously I'm not going to condone the use of that, although I do feel like this one was quite out of context because it wasn't direct racism like a lot of people were accusing him of. It was kind of just like a friendly thing that obviously you shouldn't have used that word, but what I'm saying is it's not a direct racist comment. And the bottom one is about not liking French people or something like that, so those are the racist tweets that he was accused of as well. And this was the reason that people thought that he was kicked off the show, so it wasn't his decision, and the ITV just kicked him off, says he weren't allowed to come on because of those tweets that someone had dug out. And at first I did believe this, and I felt really sorry for Jack because at the time he would have been very young, 15, 16 apparently he would have been, and obviously at that time, 5 or 6 years ago, views and ideas were completely different then, so it wouldn't have been as bad to tweet those things, and obviously of his age as well, that immaturity kind of level. So I did kind of feel for him in that respect. Then the other thing popped in my mind, surely ITV would have checked them out before he came on the show, saying, oh, Jack, he can't come on the show because of tweets he previously tweeted, which I thought they would have done, rather than this whole oh, kick him out a couple days in. And then another thing came up which confused me, and thought this can't be it, because Amir Khan has tweeted this out, homophobic tweets before, and obviously he's on the show. And also Rebecca Vardy, she tweeted out homophobic tweets here, which people dug out and said, how come these two are still out on the show, although Jack does the exact same thing and he's kicked off. And then also, previous contender, Katie Hopkins, which is a bit of a name for being very controversial. She tweeted some horrible things in the past, and she was allowed on for the whole season, or the whole time of the show. So ITV didn't seem to care about that, but then when Jack Maynard does it, he's kicked off. So a lot of people are saying, oh, it's just ITV trying to get back at YouTubers because they don't like it, even though Amir Khan, Rebecca Vardy, Katie Hopkins have all done it in the past, tweeted out homophobic things, thought it was kind of an attack on YouTubers. So that's what a lot of people concluded last night, although I thought it can't just be that, there's got to be something deeper. And then a few articles have emerged today, which I'll show you in a minute, and I think this is the real reason to why Jack Maynard left I'm A Celebrity. yeah, I think I should just show you the article and explain it from there. So I've got up here an article from the Mirror, and there's loads of information here which we'll go through, but the first thing I want to highlight is the statement from his agent saying, in the last few days, Jack Maynard has been the subject of succession of media stories which, given his position as a contestant on I'm A Celeb to Get Him Out of Here, filmed in Australia jungle with no contact with the outside world, and he's not been able to respond to, basically. So what that means is there's a lot of things that have happened outside the jungle, which obviously Jack being in there with no phone, no access to the outside world, has not been able to respond to or justify himself. Thought this was because of his tweets, and he's not been able to say, oh, these were a long time ago, it's not my fault, etc. Although I think there's a bit of an underlying other reason, basically, and this is shown in this article. So this was posted the day after, so this is why a lot of people didn't realise this at first. It says here that full frontal naked photos were leaked online, so basically his nudes were leaked as well, which obviously, being in the jungle and not knowing that, and coming out and knowing that it's been out for like weeks, is something that no one really wants to experience. So that was another reason. And then another one which I've not seen anywhere else other than this article here. I've looked at loads of articles and it's only on this one that I found this, so I'll highlight it on here, and it says Maynard was kicked off I'm A Celebrity on Tuesday night to be quizzed on allegations raised by the Mirror that he sent inappropriate messages to a female fan. So obviously that speaks for itself. I think this article is making that accusation because it says allegations raised by the Mirror, which is the article that this is from. So I'm not gonna say that's fact or evidence or anything. That's just what they're saying. Maybe in a few days' time there'll be some more evidence on that. But yeah, I know his frontal naked photos have definitely been leaked. So obviously that's probably the main reason that he's had to come out. And obviously if he's gonna get quizzed about these inappropriate messages to female fans, then that's another thing he's gonna have to come out of the jungle for. So for his agents to bring him out of such a big opportunity for him, it's gonna be something serious. I think there's been a lot of confusion on Twitter that it was just about the tweets, but as you can see here, there's some other stuff that's been involved in the exits of Jack Maynard. And also another thing to remember, which it says here, is that Jack agrees with this decision, which was made by his representatives and ITV, and thanks everyone who has supported him in the show so far. So basically what that means, he's agreed to it. It's not like ITV have just kicked him off the show or he's left on his own accord. It's a mutual agreement between Jack and ITV. A lot of people like moaning at ITV, like sending shots at ITV saying why they kicked him off, which I thought happened at first as well. Although it was a mutual agreement, and I still do feel really bad for Jack. Obviously the whole female fan thing, I've only found that on here, or sending messages to female fan, I've only found that on this article, so I'm not really too sure how reliable that is. But the whole news thing being leaked, I feel sorry for him. Obviously that's a big opportunity for him to be in the jungle, and that's been ruined by someone in the past where he's just been having a joke and stuff. But yeah, I think that's the real reason he's come out. He's got to be able to defend himself, realise what's happened, rather than being stuck naive in the jungle. So in conclusion, that's why I think Jack Maynard exited the 2017 I'm A Celebrity jungle. Obviously you guys can have your own opinions, you can make up your own minds, but hopefully I've provided you all the evidence and put it all into context so you guys can make your own minds up. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. I'll have discussions with you in the comments down below, have discussions with each other, and yeah, I just thought it'd be good to let everyone know the evidence and the context. And a lot of people are making bizarre conclusions and stuff on Twitter. I think everyone's just a bit confused, so hopefully this will bring a bit of context to everything, like I said, and let you guys make your own minds up for yourself with the evidence behind it. And obviously I'm not saying this is the biggest problem in the world, but it's something that's affecting my sphere in terms of my viewers and my Twitter followers, who are quite upset and quite disappointed that Jack left because they're big fans of him. So hopefully this will provide a bit of value to you guys and let you know, enlighten you into why he has exited the jungle. And hopefully if you're watching and you're a bit confused about the Jack Maynard situation, you've made up your mind now, and yeah, let your thoughts be released in the comments. And yeah, if you're new to the channel, subscribe, hit like button if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. It's everywhere, it's all over my leg, it's on my camera. Who comes up with these stupid ideas? Oh yeah, me.